$1,500. The other, $500 million. And believe it or not, both belong to US billionaires. Why would someone worth billions drive something so cheap? And what makes another billionaire spend more on a car than most nations spend on defense? By the end of this video, you'll see just how wild the billionaire car game really gets. On one side of the garage, a dusty car worth less than your iPhone. On the other, a machine valued at $500 million. This isn't a Netflix script, it's the hidden reality of America's billionaires. While celebrities flex their Lamborghinis and Maybachs on Instagram, the richest people in the US quietly move through the world in cars that make a Bugatti look like pocket change. Some of their rides, worth just a few $100, be the cars they use to dodge attention on the streets. Others, priceless collector's items so rare they've never even touched the highway. And here's the kicker. Most of these cars are kept completely secret. Today, we're breaking into the garages of US billionaires, starting at $1,500 and climbing all the way to $500 million. And trust me, the final car will not only shock you, it'll make you question reality itself. Believe it or not, some US billionaires roll around in cars that wouldn't even get a second look in a Walmart parking lot. Take Warren Buffett, for example. The man's worth over $130 billion, yet he's known for driving cars so modest they barely crack a used car price tag. His Cadillac XTS bought for about $45,000, but insiders say he's also been spotted cruising in cars worth barely over $1,000, just old sedans he keeps for convenience. And he's not alone. Mark Zuckerberg, the face of Facebook, once drove an accurate TSX worth less than $5,000 at the time because he claimed it was safe, comfortable, and not ostentatious. Imagine being able to buy an island, but choosing a car you could find on Craigslist. That's the billionaire paradox. When you've got everything, sometimes the flex is to not flex. But trust me, our list is about to get flashy. Now, once we climb out of the bargain bin, we enter the world of mid-tier billionaire toys. These are the cars that scream, yes, I'm rich, but I still want to look somewhat normal. Elon Musk, for instance, has been seen driving around in a Tesla Model S Plaid, retailing just under $130,000. Sure, it's fast enough to smoke most supercars, but for a man worth over $200 billion, that's practically spare change. Then you've got Jeff Bezos, who's upgraded from his legendary Honda Accord days to a Mercedes-Benz G-Class SUV, around $150,000, the ultimate billionaire soccer mom ride. Even Oprah Winfrey, one of the wealthiest women in the U.S., enjoys a Tesla Model X that's more family-friendly than flashy. These cars are sleek, powerful, and definitely expensive, but they're still not the $500 million monsters we're about to unleash. All right, now things start to get interesting. While some billionaires hide in humble rides, others quietly slip into supercars most of us can only dream about. Elon Musk isn't just zipping around in Teslas. He's on the Lotus Esprit submarine. Yes, a car that doubles as a James Bond gadget. Larry Ellison, he's got a Lexus LFA tucked in a private garage, alongside a rotating collection of Ferraris and Lamborghinis, cars so rare that even exotic car dealers drool over them. Jeff Bezos, rumor has it he's secretly added a Koenigsegg CCXR Trevita to his hidden fleet, a car that costs more than some small homes. These are not flexes for Instagram. These are hidden treasures, secret weapons in the billionaire car game. And here's the kicker. The real jaw-droppers are still behind closed doors. Stay tuned, because the 20 million, 50 million rides are just warming up. Now here's where the comparison gets wild. Celebrities love to flex. Lamborghinis, Ferraris, Maybachs, always posted on Instagram for the world to see. But billionaires, they play a different game. Larry Page and Sergey Brin don't parade their rides on social media. Instead, they quietly stash rare Teslas, McLarens, and even coach-built Ferraris in garages nobody knows exist. Jay-Z and Beyonce might show off a $28 million Rolls-Royce boat tail once in a while, but some U.S. billionaires own cars worth more than entire celebrity fleets combined, and they never, ever drive them publicly. It's the ultimate secret flex. The world sees a Prius, a Honda Accord, but behind the lot garage doors lie hypercars, one-of-ones, and collector's editions that could buy islands. And just when you think this is as crazy as it gets, the next layer of ultra-exotics will absolutely blow your mind. To the real secret layers, garages where billionaires store cars that most of us will never see. Ralph Lauren, for instance, has a collection so insane it reads like a museum catalog. Bugatti Type 57 SC, Mercedes-Benz 300 SL Going, Lamborghini Reventon, all hidden behind private doors. Paul Allen's estate held similar treasures, Ferraris, F40s, and McLarens kept away from the public eye for decades. Elon Musk, his McLaren F1, the one with the famous crash, was quietly restored and tucked away. These aren't just toys, they're investments, status symbols, and secret weapons in the billionaire world. And here's the kicker. Most of these cars aren't driven daily. They're meticulously maintained, polished, and rotated in private garages, sometimes only appearing for auctions worth tens of millions of dollars. And you thought 50 million was insane. We're just getting started. The ultra-exotics are next, and they make these hidden gems look like matchbox cars. Here's where reality starts to bend. Some billionaires don't just own Ferraris. They own one-of-one masterpieces that the public might never see. Think Bugatti Love Voiture Noir or Pagani Zonda HP Barchetta, cars so rare they make auction houses sweat. Jay-Z and Beyoncé's rumored Rolls-Royce boat tail, a cool $28 million. But some U.S. billionaires, they quietly hoard cars worth twice that, tucked in climate-controlled garages with no Instagram in sight. Larry Ellison rotates limited-run Ferraris, McLarens, and Lamborghinis behind gates nobody can enter. And while you might think this is the top tier of crazy, hold on to your jaw. Some of these rides are worth more than private islands, jets, and even some NFL franchises. And if you think that's the peak, buckle up because the $100 million plus machines are just around the corner. Now we're entering the stratosphere. Some cars aren't just rare, they're practically priceless. Think Ferrari 250 GTO, Rolls-Royce Sweptail, or ultra-limited Pagani Zonda HP Barchetta editions that sell for over $100 million. These aren't cars you see on roads, they're locked in secret vaults, rotated carefully and polished daily by professional staff. Jay-Z and Beyoncé's $28 million Rolls-Royce is flashy, but some U.S. billionaires quietly own machines valued at hundreds of millions, hidden from paparazzi and public eye. Imagine driving a car worth more than your entire neighborhood and never letting anyone see it. And here's the kicker. Even among these hypercars, there's one vehicle that surpasses them all. A car so rare, so valuable, that it's practically a private aircraft on wheels. Stay tuned, because this next ride is the ultimate jaw-dropper. And now, the piece de resistance. Imagine a car worth $500 million. Yes, $500 million. This isn't fantasy. Private auctions and ultra-rare custom builds make it possible. These vehicles are often one-of-one, engineered by legendary designers with diamond-encrusted accents, F1-level engines, and bespoke interiors. Only a handful exist, and even billionaires fight to get them. Rumors swirl of secret sales where a single car could rival the GDP of small countries. It's the ultimate flex, a machine that can outrun jets and crush supercars in auctions alike. The craziest part is most of these cars aren't driven publicly. Billionaires hoard them like jewels, only revealing them at ultra-exclusive events. And while $500 million might feel impossible, we're not quite done yet, because one more section will wrap up the mind-bending contrasts from 1,500 to $500 million. So here we are, from $1,500 beaters to $500 million hypercars hidden in secret billionaire garages. Some drive cars you could spot in a grocery store parking lot, while others stash rolling masterpieces worth more than small countries. The contrast is wild. Modest sedans for daily errands, multi-million-dollar exotics for private shows, and the ultimate secret rides that make everything else look like toys. But here's the kicker. We've only scratched the surface. While we've explored cars, the real billionaire flex doesn't stop on four wheels. Private jets, luxury yachts, and custom helicopters take the game to an entirely different level. And insiders whisper about a few billionaires whose fleets include vehicles so secret not even the world's richest car collectors know they exist. So if you thought $500 million was the peak, buckle up. The next video might just blow your mind even further.